Welcome back, everyone. It's time to ask us anything. We didn't know what else.
Oh, gosh.
The reason for this is that I didn't think, for whatever reason, that we could fill an entire show, and it turns out to be kind of true. So I'm glad that we have all these questions.
We could have easily kept going.
We could have easily kept going, for sure. For sure. A lot of these questions don't really have to do with streaming, but we're going to do it anyways because it's called Ask Us Anything. And I also don't know.
Are you just going to pick them, JP?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make it easy on you guys. And I also don't know who asked these questions. So thanks to everyone who did, but I didn't have a I don't care. It's really what it comes down to.
No,
I don't want to pay tribute.
Ask Me Anythings are like the easiest way to fill up time. It's like if you're a stand-up comedian, crowd work. It's like the easiest way to just fill up time with the least amount of effort. So good job, JP.
Yeah, exactly. This was literally yesterday. Like, what am I going to do tomorrow's show? Oh, we can just ask. We can just do this. All right. So first questions, we got to do some on these type questions. We got to do rapid fire because I don't want to spend too much time on some of this shit, and I'm going to ask it anyways because it's there. What's your favorite sandwich topping?
Sprouts.
Sprouts? What did you say? Potatoes, Zeke?
I said mayonnaise.
Oh, mayonnaise. Co?
I'm going to cheat a little bit and say toasted cheese. I love melted cheese on sandwiches.
Oh, we're not talking about condiments? I thought we were talking about just condiments.
Just a topping,
Just a
right?
topping,
Just something
man.
in the sandwich, right?
And you already said mayo, right?
Oh, I said mayo, but I would change that to Miracle Whip. But if I had any thing to go in between slices of bread, pepperoni.
Oh, that's a good one.
Pepperoni.
I really like spicy mustard.
That's so. Have you ever had? I don't know what this is called, and maybe you guys can help me. There's it's like cranberry, but it's also hot sauce, and it's like mixed together, and it's like a sweet but hot type condiment, and it's on sandwiches.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
it's fucking. It tastes
cranberries.
It's like cranberry, but spiciness in the cranberry. It's like sweet spicy stuff.
So JP's is spicy cranberry spread.
Look,
just take like cranberry sauce and then mix it with like sriracha and just see what happens.
I'm not making shit up, chat.
Those saying in chat, we all prefer bacon. That's the go-to.
Oh yeah,
answer.
Bacon's probably the go-to.
Bacon is of course everyone's answer, but it's besides bacon.
Chutney. Oh yeah, it's like a chutney. Yeah, it's like a chutney. That's what.
I know, right? Glass shards.
Yeah, it's a cranberry hot chutney.
Cranberry hot chutney.
Yeah.
That sounds great. I've never had.
What the fuck is chutney? I've heard that many times. You know what? I don't know if I've ever had chutney.
That's something JP would like.
Yeah.
Let's see what chutney is. Chutney is a side dish in the cuisines of Indian subcontinent that can be vary from tomato. No, that's not right at all.
Love me a good mango chutney.
Anyways,
stupendous.
Look, sprouts are great because it's like an extra green thing on there, but it's got like a really good tang to it. So if you have sprouts and mustard, you're like, oh, I'm getting so many levels of tang. It's great.
Oh,
all the tang. Oh, that's
so much tang.
All the tang, yeah, all the tang. I'm gonna reformulate this guy's questions because I think
that Dodger, she's a tang hound.
Because I think I see what this guy was going for. But what games would you guys want to see Twitch chat play? Like like Twitch plays. Like, what's the one game, just one game from each of you that you would want to see Twitch play?
Hatable Boyfriend!
Hatable Boy, yeah, that'd be pretty good. Rhythm Heaven would be good.
Rhythm Heaven would be so funny.
They'd have to do like
fuck yourselves. Everybody's not doing it on time.
Everyone go to the right. Everyone go to the right. Yeah, that's how it would be. Co, for you, what do you want to see Twitch chat play?
You know, that's actually a really good question. I'm trying to think of like a good answer. I would love to see like a good JRPG. I think it would be fun just to see that little thing for 3 hours go up and down and like go into the inventory and then pop out and then like go but no, I don't know, man. A fighting game I think would be really fun. I think it'd be fun to have two channels fighting on different sides of a fighting game. So like one side is fighting like one character and in the same round Twitch chat is fighting the other character. So they just sit there like bumping into each other.
And then you can just do
3 hours
and
every time
set it to infinite time.
Yes, and every so often someone gets a hit and everyone's like, yeah!
That'd be great.
Yeah! So like I think that would be awesome.
And you could do salty bets too on that. Like who's gonna win. Yeah. That's perfect. That's a perfect idea.
Salty bet. I'm giving you this one.
Yeah, you guys can have it's out there. Twitch, someone do it.
This one's free. The next one won't be.
Yeah, exactly. That's great.
Oh man, they
That's
should tie
great.
that right into Dwarf Fortress. Oh, that's a good one, Crucio.
Oh my
Dwarf
god, that would
Fortress.
take forever.
I keep seeing people saying Dark Souls. You know that they already did
already
that.
did.
Yeah,
right?
it's still
Chat,
no,
like,
it's still
which
going.
one's
It's
Dark
literally
Souls?
still
I would
going.
say-
My second one would be Desert Bus. Twitch plays Desert Bus.
Jesus
That would be
Christ.
so depressing because
Be
it's like
awesome.
already depressing, and then just you just see every game would just be veering off the road. At the very
Exactly.
beginning.
It has, like,
That
they
would take
get, like,
forever.
like 7 hours into it, and then it would crash, and then have to start
If
all over
you
again.
don't know what Desert Bus is, Google it.
Look it up.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
I mean, I don't know if you should Google it. Just like read the Wikipedia, then just be done with it, because that you don't. I think that's more fair.
One would find the Wikipedia through Google, but I see your point.
No, I mean, like, don't go actively seek out gameplay footage of Desert. Just read the
Sure.
words.
Yeah, good
Wikipedia.
point. Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave away. I spoiled it by telling you the
Spoiled
title
whole
of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
told
true.
you the title, and that's what it is.
That's true. That's true. Are any of us still pumped for the Division?
Yes. In fact, I am more pumped for the Division than I have been in recent memory, because now there have been people that I actually respect their opinion, like for instance Hassan from Twitch, who have said they have sat
yeah.
down with the Division and said that it looks interesting and fun. I've always liked the idea of the Division. I thought it would be awesome, but I was always worried that the implementation would suck. I
Yeah.
thought that, like, yeah, it's a bunch of cool features, but it's not actually very cool and the gameplay's boring and generic. But now that people are actually sitting down with it, they're saying it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, Hassan
and
was
that
able to
makes me more
play
excited than
the.
anybody.
It was
Yeah.
Was it the alpha? I think.
I didn't, dude. I
think it was the alpha, yeah.
I've been avoiding it intentionally because
Yeah.
I don't.
You couldn't
I don't,
stream it, so no
Yeah, exactly,
streamers really played
exactly. Yep.
it.
It doesn't look like a game that I would enjoy or get into, so I just haven't really committed myself to learning anything about it aside from the sort of trailers that they put up at E3 the last couple of years.
Yeah. Zeke, any hype for the Division?
Not really.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
That's good.
Moving on.
Seriously, Terminator 1 or Terminator 2?
2, my God, not even a question. Terminator 1 is good, but Terminator 2 is a fucking masterpiece.
I got to go with Terminator 2.
You haven't seen the
I
trailer?
did. I'm pretty.
None of them?
I'm pretty sure someone else said that.
Really? No, I'm not. I'm not like disappointed. I'm just like I'm kind of aghast. Like you haven't seen any. Like,
Wow.
I will
I don't know how you avoided them.
I'll also put myself on the stove, Co, and say that I've seen Terminator 1, but I've never seen Terminator 2.
Cheers,
Wow.
Dodger. Tink.
Terminator 2 is a great holiday movie. I'm not joking. You should watch it.
Fuck.
Terminator 1, I rewatched Terminator 1 not too long ago, and it's so silly and wonderful.
Yeah, you should watch it.
Yeah.
Good.
But Terminator 2 is, I mean, just simply better.
Terminator 2.
Pitch me on it. Why?
Pitch
Why
you
is it
on
better?
it? I can't
Yeah.
pitch you on it now because when I saw it in the theater 3 times. It was the soundtrack, the graphics, Arnold's on point. The fucking new Terminator is awesome. It has a fucking badass motherfucking Guns N' Roses soundtrack.
It does. You're right.
It has a sense of urgency to it that the first one doesn't necessarily have
Yep.
as much of. Like a sense of like everything's gonna be and like it starts off with a fucking like with Sarah Connor
One of
looking
the
like
great
with
scenes.
fingers through a fence, telling people screaming like get out of the fucking, and the apocalypse comes and you see her fucking flesh get stripped off by a wave of nuclear. This is the first
It's great.
scene.
Yeah.
And
That's,
she's standing as a skeleton, like holding on to this fence, and it's awesome.
I saw that when I was like 12
It's a
or 13.
great gift set, too. It's
like,
a good
what the
reaction gif.
What I
It is,
want
yeah.
to watch is Terminator 2 full rendition, as brought to you by Zeke Monologue.
You should do it, Zeke. You should do it.
Just beginning to end every scene, and then this guy was all like, "Fuck you, man!"
Yeah.
Like, dude, I would love to. See
And it holds up. It
I-
holds up today.
It's a good
and it has
movie.
one of the greatest chase sequences in movie history.
Yep.
God, you know what I finally rewatched is Aliens.
Yes.
And that movie holds up really well, too.
Yeah, they
Holy
do.
shit.
Arguably, that's my favorite Alien movie is Alien.
Yeah, same. Aliens.
I'm right there with you. Let's keep going down these questions. What's your guiltiest pleasure, movie and or game? Like what's a movie and TV? Let's throw a TV show in there. I'll start. I'll throw
Supernatural?
because I don't think you guys are going to be that embarrassing.
Supernatural's a good one.
No, Supernatural's not that embarrassing.
Teen Wolf? Oh, Teen Wolf's pretty embarrassing. I love Teen Wolf.
No, because everyone goes to the movie and they're like, "That's not that embarrassing." Michael J. Fox is a great actor. That doesn't work.
Oh, sweet JP.
No, I know what you're thinking about, but not everyone else knows about that.
The MTV hit TV show.
My answer is Dawson's Creek. So there you go. Now you guys can try to one up that.
Oh,
I can
JP,
see you though. I can
that's
see you, JP.
precious.
Dawson's
Like
Creek.
some of your posts on Twitter just like give you away as a Dawson, like
Yeah.
as a career.
No,
And
I'm what? Who's the? I'm Pacey. Is it Pacey? Is that his name? Oh God, I'm blanking
I've
out.
never watched
Casey's
Dawson's
a
Creek.
girl, right?
I have no desire.
No,
I've
Pacey
never
is.
seen it. I've never seen
Yeah, it's Pacey Witter. Yeah, Pacey Witter. I'm Pacey Witter. You're Dawson. Z.
Oh, I've got a pretty good one. When I was younger, I watched every single episode of General Hospital with my mom
Ooh,
growing
that's a good
up.
one.
And every time I come home, it's like a weird comfort thing to sit and watch General Hospital with
That's
her,
good.
even though I have no idea what the fuck is going on anymore. And be like, oh, that character's still there. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's new actor, same character. All right, cool, good.
I've also seen every episode of Gossip Girl. I've watched all of Gossip Girl before.
Yeah,
God, I've never watched that show either.
That show is actually it's actually pretty good. There's a lot of good drama in that terrible show. I would watch it.
Guilty pleasure movie that I've watched like I want to say like at least 20 times, and it's really really bad. But it's just I watch it. 13th Ghost.
Oh, that's a fucking amazing movie.
What is that?
I love that where the ghosts are trapped in little boxes and it
Yep,
starts out in the.
Completely see-through house. It's all
Yes.
ghost traps.
I love that movie, dude. That movie's great.
Yep. I know it's horrid. It's horrid.
Oh yeah.
It's really bad, but it's also fun to watch.
This plot is pretty shit, but I fucking love it. I've watched it like
Yeah.
many.
That's what the crazy dude that overemphasizes everything he does, right? That he's like the whisperer or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
played Salieri in Amadeus.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say recently,
Oh, yeah.
guilty pleasure. I watched 50 Shades of Grey as of like a week ago. That movie's weird, man. It's only weird because people lost their shit at it. I'm just like, people watch porn.
That's the only reason. That's the
People
only
watch
reason.
porn and then they're like, yeah, 50 Shades of Grey shouldn't have been in movie theaters. I'm like, motherfucker, you watch porn daily. Like, go, it's the same fucking thing, but it's not as hardcore. It's just ridiculous.
I read about 75 pages into 50 Shades of
Well,
Grey.
I'm not going to read it.
No, I read 75 pages into it, and I went, I understand this.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
100%.
Two
I
different
understand.
mother figures of mine told me to read it, and I was like, gross. I'm never going to read this specifically because you guys told me to
Oh,
read
yeah.
it. I will never, ever read
The
it.
best way to describe that is literally mom porn. It is literally mom porn.
It is.
Yeah. So there you go. Cole, you haven't given a single answer.
I've probably seen The Big Lebowski 30 times.
That's
But
not
that's a fucking
even
good
close.
movie.
You're out of
Yeah.
your element, Co. That's not a guilty pleasure. That's an awesome pleasure.
I've really been liking Once Upon a Time on Netflix.
There you go.
Once
There you
Upon a
go.
Time is so good.
That's like one of the most bad good TV shows of recent
That's
history.
better.
Hold on.
Okay.
What season are you in?
It makes-
Better?
No, you watch that. It makes you like kind of a pussy.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
okay.
Co, what season are
But
you
I-
in of
I
Once
watched
Upon a
it.
Time?
Yeah, you do. It's pretty good. I'm still
See,
like
anything you have to do this.
I'm still like
Anything you have to
I'm
do
still like
that.
the first season, and it's pretty good.
Okay. All right.
I watch it too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't watch a lot of movies. I've watched like seriously, my guilty pleasures. I've probably seen like everything on Netflix and Hulu. Like it's to the point where me and my wife just sit there going through the shows that are current, like trying to find new stuff we haven't seen yet. We have seriously watched like every anime, every just everything. We've watched everything there is on Netflix that is even slightly in our realm, and a lot that isn't.
I
But yeah.
just thought of another really good one.
What's that?
Toddlers and Tiaras. I fucking love that show.
Oh, See, that's some good dirty trash television, dude.
Right? It's terrible.
That stuff is fucking terrible to watch because you just hate humanity. You just hate everyone in the
One of
fucking
the worst
world.
people of all time for watching that. Literally.
Does that mean I
One
won?
of the worst people.
Wait, did
You
I
might
win
you might have
just
won.
now?
Promoting that shit. Oh my god.
I like watching.
Wow. This question was a guilty pleasure,
Yeah.
a dirty secret.
Dodger. Have you ever seen?
Ours counts.
It's not as
Doesn't mean I
bad.
can't boo you for it.
But Dodger, have you ever seen Storage Wars?
Oh,
Storage Wars
I
is
watch
good as
that
shit.
whenever I'm traveling because
Dude, it's always on hotels. Yes.
Always.
It's always on
I seriously
hotels.
I've got to know characters by first names. Like,
Yeah, it's got
the
Rick,
ones
the-
that they'll get like in little feuds where it's like I don't even want this shit, but you know what?
Yep.
It's worth money of her not getting it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, dude, I
Storage
love that stuff.
Storage Wars is great.
Hoarders, every Hoarders show is like this weird combination of, oh my gosh, it's really satisfying to finally see this person get rid of stuff, and also I feel like I need to get up and start cleaning my house. Like this, every time I watch Hoarders, I'm like, I need to clean my stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's just really
Yeah.
gross right now.
All right. This next question is specifically for Dodger, and the question is, why don't you like Star Wars, Dodger? Yes, I just called you out. Do you really
It's
not
not that
like
I-
Star Wars?
It's not that I don't like Star Wars. It's that I don't care about Star Wars the way that all of my friends always cared about Star Wars. Like,
Okay, that's fair.
My friend Kate knew every ship. She loved every character. She knew all of the stories, read all of the novels. And I was like, I mean, I watched the movies and I was like, all right, like that was fun. But I never got obsessive the way that I feel like every other person in my life got obsessed with Star Wars. Star Trek, I watched growing up my whole life. So like I care a lot more about Star Trek than I do about Star Wars.
I am with you on that Dodger. I'm a Trekker before Star Wars. I am. I'm
Good.
telling you, man. I like Star Trek way better than Star Wars. I'll say it.
Okay.
There, I said it.
This is the worst possible time you could ever say something like
I
that.
know, that's why I wanted to bring it up.
Star Wars has made some very good games, whereas Star Trek, I don't know if they've made one.
Have they made any good games?
I
Star
don't
Trek?
think so. Why have they not done a Telltale Star Trek game? That just seems like a
Because it would be
no-brainer.
fun or interesting.
That's true.
Yeah.
You might have a point there, Co.
I hate saying it, but no, like it's not like the characters. Don't get me wrong, the characters in Star Trek are awesome, but it's the same reason I think. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I can see it. It wouldn't. Maybe they will someday. Maybe they will someday.
I think Star Wars, for people who are really into fantasy, Star Wars was like the perfect combination of a fantasy world and a sci-fi world. Like
Yeah.
it activated something in people's brains where they were like, yes, these are
it's
so many
that's
things
why-
I love.
That's why Firefly was so successful, because
Ooh.
Star
Space
Wars
Cowboys.
is like
Yeah.
a space drama.
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of a Western in space, like Firefly is more writ large, but it's like drama in space that you can actually like understand the storylines. It's not just laser blasts and lightsabers. There's like drama. in it.
Firefly was so good. So
Man,
good.
Firefly.
Kickstarter more Firefly.
That's true. I don't know why they haven't done a Kickstarter for that. You know
I
how
want
much?
them to retcon the movie. I did not like the movie.
Well, the movie was yeah.
Dude, okay.
I'm a leaf on the.
The saddest thing, it's hard to watch the Firefly movie. Because if you watch a Firefly movie, especially if you've seen the first season of Firefly, you can see multiple seasons, multiple big
Yep.
reveals.
Yep.
It was planned to be this epic story of
Yep.
multi-season, and then the movie takes all of it and puts it in this little tiny package.
Yep.
It's so frustrating to watch because you're like, this could have been so good.
Yep.
This could have been
Yeah.
so good.
And I also
sucks.
felt like the movie, there were things that were established about the characters that just didn't transition into the movie.
Yeah.
Like they sort of betrayed the characters that they had concocted up till that point. I don't know. Bye.
Oh, I'll be right back.
No, he's got a pussy emergency.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
No, one of his cats is like mewing like
Incessantly.
yeah,
There we go.
Aw.
like Co owes it money or something.
I thought they were just walking out on Dodger talking. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I was like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
On a gassy
No,
Mexican.
we wouldn't do that to you, Dodger. Only
Yeah.
JP.
Love
only,
you, Dodger.
only JP and Gassy. Next question. This is it's talks about video games. So we're getting a little bit. Then we're gonna get real off track. When will they stop making Assassin's Creed games, or at
When
least
they
make
stop
a
making
proper
money.
Is that? I think we're all gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
When they stop making
them
money?
People
lots and
stop
lots of money.
buying them.
one? Do you think there will ever be a
Okay.
like a good like? Do you think that an Assassin's Creed game is gonna come out and everyone's gonna be like, man, that Assassin's Creed? I mean, it happened once with Black Flag.
Here's
gotta
the
be honest.
problem.
Go ahead, Dodger. Go ahead.
All I was going to say is that the problem is that they're taking really good ideas for games, but then constricting them by insisting that they be part of the Assassin's Creed universe, right? Like the things that were awesome about Black Flag were like, this should have been a pirate game. This should have been a separate IP game, a pirate Black Flag game, right? And with this most recent one, it's like there's some really, really cool, like Victorian underbelly elements to this that would have been cool. That's a totally separate IP. But instead, they're making it so that this story, this Assassin's Creed story that's gotten so convoluted and fucking weird, everything has to coincide with that.
Yeah.
And it makes it so that they can't create a story where people are like, that was satisfying. I don't think that it can ever happen.
Okay. I couldn't agree with you more, Dodger. That's a great point. The big thing with Assassin's Creed is, first of all, Unity is a good example of a cash grab. Like Unity was the low point for me when it added
Unity.
Exactly. It added 0 to the overall story. It didn't do anything for the game as a whole. It didn't introduce new mechanics. Black Flag was amazing. When I played Black Flag, I was like, the series is on an upswing. This is awesome. We're gonna see great. Now here's the thing. Because of Unity, I was gonna pass on the newest one. I'm actually interested. After I say this, I want to know if you guys have played it. I said publicly on stream that I was not going to play the most recent one. And I had a backlash of people going, no, Cohh, give it a try. The new one's a lot better. It's starting to get back on the right track. You need to give it a try. Don't skip it. Have any of you played the new one?
Yes, but not. I played it the PS4 version. I played a little bit of the PC version, and I'm on the fringe of like, do I actually want to play this game, or should I just skip it? And I just because there's nothing else right now that really grabs me, I might play it.
The concept of the Jack the Ripper DLC sounds interesting.
A lot of people were into that, yeah.
I like the idea of being like this badass female character who's like stalking down Jack the Ripper. Like I think that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
But
Okay, see, now I'm reading chat and people are like, skip it. I find it honestly not good. So maybe it was just a day.
It seems
that I
it
was
just
talking about
seems like all Assassin's
But-
Creed games where it's very mediocre through and through. Like there's
Do you
cool
think
things
it's-
about it.
The Desmond arc was awesome. We had all of these big reveals. We had this big cumulative ending where, I don't want to spoil it, but there was, this big ending to the Desmond line. And I think everyone was kind of hoping to see it continue, and it just never did.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's almost like they skipped that specifically so they didn't have to, I don't know, make an engaging and interesting story. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but when Assassin's Creed gets back into that, man, like that's when I'm going to get back into the series. When they start taking it seriously again and realizing it's not just
Good point.
more of the same shit, the same go and kill this guy. Let's
But
watch a
don't-
little thing of him dying, and then we'll go kill another guy, and then everything's permitted. It's like come on, let's get it to the next level.
But don't you think that they'll have to retcon a lot in order to get the story back on track?
I think they'd have to reboot it almost at this point. It's kind of
Yeah.
so convoluted and lost. The word is
Yeah.
lost. It doesn't know where it's going, let alone where to lead us.
Yeah.
So there's no more overarching, interesting backbone to keep you engaged while it kind of fleshes out everything else. So
You know what game I'd like to see? I'd like to see Apollo's Creed. I think that would be fucking awesome.
Wow.
And see like
It's just not even
see the American flag be shorted Apollo Creed. Just sneaking up behind people and like punching them to death.
and showing them with the American flag, like piano wire. This like this for America. Yeah, okay, that's good.
I couldn't resist. It was dumb.
No, I got you. I get it.
I'm
I get it.
ashamed
It's
of that.
that
but
it's
it's- it is. You know what? I'll take it.
That
I'm
was the
ashamed,
thing.
but I stole
That was
Look,
the
chat's
thing.
laughing. You won. We're good.
You won him over with the punch in the yeah. That was the funny part of that. But yeah. Next question. What is something all of you would like to do, such as a new hobby, but do not have time for?
Great question. Whoa.
Something immediately came to mind. So I'll go first.
Do
Go ahead.
it.
I want to become a really fucking good dancer.
That's awesome.
Like, I want to be able to, like, fucking break dance.
You're like the kid in Dazed and Confused.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to dance.
I just want to dance, man. But I want to be able to look good while dancing and not look like a fucking weirdo like that.
Dude, do it. Take some dance classes. That would
No,
be so
it would take so much more. I'd have to like chop off my legs because I'm too tall. Like tall people
No.
just can't dance.
No.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
can do it, JP. I believe in you.
So I think that's what I would do.
Read the question again. I want to hear the wording.
What is something all of you would like to do, such as a new hobby, but do not have the time for?
Oh, so something new though.
Yeah,
'cause
a
I would
new
love
hobby.
to have-
Yeah,
have
something
time
that
to
you.
go back and do like community theater again.
Yeah, yeah. So something like new. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I love theater. I love being on stage. With, like, and, that kind of stuff.
When I was
Something
doing
new, I'll think about it.
when I was doing prop work, I got to do some kind of like rudimentary electronic work, and it was really fun. I thought that was really, really satisfying. I'd like to learn more about that. I'd also love to take like metalworking classes. I think that would be super, super cool.
You've mentioned that before. Yeah, yeah. That'd
Yeah.
be cool. Zeke.
Man, for me, like it's kind of crazy because back when I DJ'd, I always came up with these crazy ideas that I'd write down but they were just totally off the wall because I didn't have the money or the resources and stuff like that. I would love to one day be able to go back and actually make some of this stuff, just crazy set pieces, crazy lighting things that, like, I don't know. It's kind of, it goes in with the guilty pleasure stuff, but I'd really love one day to be able to just go absolutely insane from the DJ front. Just put on shows that don't even make sense in terms of
Would we all get to come?
Oh, absolutely. It'd be
If you
Twitch,
set
Twitch
up a-
partners only. Yeah. That's exactly how it is. No, but just like
That'd be a lot of
I
fun.
literally have like 100+ pages of just concepts and ideas that I'd love to do someday. But
Avatar X had it right. I'd love to do voice acting.
Yeah.
would be good.
I'd love to do like whether it be cartoons, video games, whatever. I'd love to do some voice acting. But the one that actually came to my mind, because voice acting seems like tangible, seems like something like I might be able to get, But the other one that came to my mind that I don't have time for, I want to learn how to fight
Oh, like MMA style?
any style.
Yeah.
I want to learn like whether
Dude, Zeke,
it's boxing or Krav Maga or whatever.
If you go do like a Krav
I would
Maga,
love to learn how to fight.
I
Or
did that
jujitsu.
like
Totally down for that too. Yeah.
Said it, and it was a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you go to like a Gracie place, Zeke, like, dude, that stuff it will fucking destroy.
Or like Gracie, like jujitsu.
Yeah, like you will get fucking
That's-
destroyed
That's
in
what
that.
I did, man. I did jujitsu for like 3 weeks, and like
You
on
got
the third-
destroyed, right?
Dude, on the third week, I went up against this guy who was like just this dude I knew, and he like put me in these crazy holds and shit where I almost passed out. And like I got out at one point and was just like, "Oh, this is fine. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm gonna go over here and
Yeah,
sit
that
down
stuff's
so I
no
don't
joke,
throw
man.
up." All right, cool.
Okay,
So,
great.
yeah, that was
That
something
stuff
else.
is no joke.
No, it's not. No, it's
That'd be fun to do too, though. I agree.
Well,
with
and
you, Zeke.
it's not. I don't want to learn how to fight like professionally. I
Yeah.
want to learn how to handle myself in case someone tries to fight me.
Right,
That's what I want to know.
right.
It's actually better if you don't do that.
Yep, exactly.
No, I know. See,
Continue.
I know how to handle myself when someone tries to fight me. That's why I became a fucking comedian. Because
There you
I've
go.
never like people would like be like, "What the fuck's your problem?" Like mean mug me and get in my face and shit. And I've always been able to diffuse the situation with either laughter or self-deprecation.
There you go.
I got no
That's,
pride,
that's
man.
great.
It's all
That's
right.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I just get hit in the face.
So,
Yeah.
you try to bruise their fist with your face?
I do. I
Good
if
job.
they punch me hard enough, then maybe their knuckles will hurt so much they can't.
The
Great
next.
once.
That's true. The next question is for me and Dodger. Someone wants to know who would win in a fight,
So what's up, Zeke? How you doing?
Speaking of,
Poe or Breakdown.
Cheers, man.
wait, breakdown or who?
Or Poe.
Poe?
I guess you haven't met Poe yet. So that means
don't know
that Breakdown
Poe.
would automatically lose. is how that goes.
Breakdown.
Who's Poe? Is Poe your character?
Yeah,
Is Poe a piece of shit?
Is it JP's character?
probably. Yeah. Well, there's a lot going on with Poe, but I
I
think
thought you were talking about the musician Poe.
the musician Poe.
I thought you were talking about like
Edgar Allan
a
Poe.
hypothetical fight, be like between like Poe and like the lead singer Portishead or something. You know,
Everyone in
That's what I
chat's
thought you
saying
were talking
Poe. Everyone in chat's saying Poe.
Everybody's saying that Breakdown
'Cause-
would get wrecked.
Yeah, because Breakdown can't fight or doesn't have like. Anyways,
I can get in your brain though.
you could.
I have brain powers now.
You do. That's true.
So there's that.
I think one of you bolded this. This is a good question. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
I would love to play video games all day for money.
Pretty good one.
Hey.
up.
No,
Fuck you.
seriously. No, I mean no.
superpower.
Oh,
No,
No, the
I have
superpower would be to play games all day and not worry about what chat's saying. That's what,
I have the best superpower, and it's a superpower that everybody knows, and you can do just about anything with it, unless, telekinesis. Telekinesis is by far. I'll even go one step further and say molecular telekinesis. So if I could take apart and put together fucking anything, there's no limit. That's Dr. Manhattan. There's
with
no
your
limit.
mind. Yeah,
There's absolutely no limits to what you can do. You are God.
that's true. Well,
I've always my answer to this question has always been that I want to be a shapeshifter. I want to be able to just like do anything from as little as being like, I want my hair to be a different color today, to just like transforming into something completely different.
it'd be kind of cool.
I think that would be awesome.
But see, molecular telekinesis can do that. If you can move molecules in your face,
But
See,
you're
but that
you just
wait,
start bleeding through
okay.
every pore. That doesn't. That's
no.
You've referenced Dr. Manhattan now. So I assume you've read Watchmen and you know that if you are deciding to be Dr. Manhattan, you're just like, you're fucking up the rest of your entire life. Like, you don't get to just be a normal carefree person. You're going to
No, you get to stop caring about the little everything in the universe.
nope.
No, he like completely stops caring, and he goes off and he says,
But he doesn't
I'm tired of this blue little world. Maybe I'll make a new one.
he doesn't get to just like be though. Like I want to just be me. I want to just be like a normal person in the world doing my everyday thing,
But
but
the
have
meat falls
this
away.
added ability.
You know what? This is a longer conversation. I would love to debate this with you. I would, because I love argue like the hypothetical never happen arguments. I love it. Or discussions. Excuse me.
Yes.
But yeah, I'd love to do that. But
Another
to be
time.
honest,
I digress.
you digress. For me, realistically, I would love to have control of gravity. That's been a big thing for me always, being able to either erase gravity to like zero gravity or be able to like completely alter it to be completely crushing. So you can just crush things down, do no gravity. Like I've always thought gravity would be a really fun thing to play with as a superhero.
And then you can reenact scenes from Dragon Ball Z.
There you go.
Boom.
There you go.
Yes. Any power
Google.
where I would have to power up and the ground would chunk, do that little chunk thing, where you like chink into the ground. It's like a crater around you. I don't care what my power is, as long as that's
As
how
long
I
as you
do
can
it.
do that.
We're good. We're good. Like that's it. As long as it has a power up phase where I need actual time to power it up, and I chunk into the ground a little bit, I'm happy. I don't care what the power is. That
Cool.
we're good.
I think
It could be making orange juice. You know,
Yeah.
if I was like boom, perfect orange juice. I'm fine with that.
is that how your power would activate? Is that you have
That's
to
exactly
like
how it
like scream like a DBZ
That's what I do
character?
before I start
Yeah.
yeah.
Gotcha.
JP, did you say what yours would be?
No, I think mine just for like daily use and doing away with something that I don't like. I'd want the ability to teleport. Just
Oh.
anywhere in the world, just
Good
be fucking like, all right, I'm at Chick-fil-A or boom,
Like
all right,
that
I'm
dude
in
from
San
Agents
Francisco.
of Shield without the blind thing. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly like that guy. Exactly like that guy. Did you start season 3?
Dude, I've watched everything there is on Hulu and Netflix, so I think I haven't watched any of season 3 yet, but I finished season 2 and it was incredible.
Okay.
Oh my god, I wanted nothing more but more.
Okay.
And yeah, dude, I've watched all of this: Flash, Arrow, Jessica Jones. Like, I came into that stuff as this is dumb and I don't want to watch it. And superheroes, whatever, not really a big thing. And then I watched every single episode, and now I can't wait for more for all of them. So
They're pretty good.
Yeah. Even Jessica Jones, where the chick doesn't act at all until like the last episodes. It's just one face the whole time. Oh, I'm a mean chick and no one likes me because I have a baseline.
She acts a little bit.
But it's forgivable because in like the first half of the season, there's just gratuitous sex for no reason.
Dude, the whole beginning.
Absolutely no reason to have that long of sex scenes in something like that. There's no reason.
The first 5
I had no problem with it.
I had no issue with it.
are just sex scenes. I completely agree. It's ridiculous. It's
I think
absolutely
Marvel just did that so that they could be like, hey guys, Marvel can also have sex scenes in their media. That's like the entire
It's
reason.
superpower sex. How often do you get that?
That's true. It's true.
It's true.
Every time for me.
Oh, good answer.
Swish.
Where's my soundboard?
Good
I need my.
answer.
Boom. Pound it.
I need my soundboard so bad right now.
No,
I need my sad trombone. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Give me another
Oh, wow.
beer. I'm dry.
I know. I'm actually gonna get one.
All right. What's the next question?
That's what I'm scamming. I'm skimming through
I'm
that.
scamming them.
Good.
The story of my
Here's a really random one and very specific. How old age was your oldest viewer that you've met in real life?
Whoa.
Oh, I think he was in his late 50s.
I think I met a dude in like his. He was 60. Not. I don't think he was 70s, but he's around his.
Yeah, I was
60s.
gonna say mine was like 65, 66.
Yeah. I think that's that answer. Co, what about you? Oldest viewer you've ever met?
About that. Well, my dad's pretty old and he's a sub. So
Yeah, if our parents count.
If our parents count, yeah.
So
Like,
but no,
70?
there's actually been more realistically at TwitchCon. I had a parent come with their son, and their son was an older guy that had some looked like some mental difficulties, and the parent was there with him, and he was like, yeah, you know, I help him, and he watches his son and stuff, and you know, he sometimes watches too. And I think he had to be over 60, maybe even over 70. Like, he was using a cane, like he was an older gentleman. And I remember thinking at the time, like, this is awesome. Like, you know, all sorts of ages. We have people from in that TwitchCon line from like 5 to 60 plus, like the entire gambit the whole time. So, yeah.
Oh my God!
fun.
Why didn't we say Sir Scoots? How old is he? That's the
He's
obvious
like
answer.
80 something, I think.
Sir Scoots is the obvious answer. Chat, you're totally
he's
right on
not
that.
that old.
No,
Please, he's
I was not
early
laughing. All right, chat. I was not laughing at what Co said. I was laughing because a lot of these questions are basically just shitting on us as people. This one shits on Strippin, so we can do it. It says, "How can Strippin be verified when nobody knows who he is?"
oh,
And I like that question. That was good. So that's why I laughed, because I was
sweet baby.
I was
No, one of
skimming
my
through.
favorite-
It was good.
One of my favorite chat quotes from the day is like, look at all these beards. You got JP's beard, you got Co's beard, you got Zeke's beard, you got Sam's beard.
I saw
Wow.
that. I saw that as well.
Yay!
I was wondering where that was going to go.
Yeah.
I was wondering where that was going to go
Yeah.
too.
I saw that exact
That
comment.
was very clever. Today.
Has he
I
been
liked
spamming that comment, or did you see it at the exact? Did
it.
we
It was
have
very- at the
streamer
very
vision?
beginning of the chat.
Wow, we had streamer vision and literally saw it at the same time. That's incredible.
Yeah, that was a great one. I thought that was very funny.
Yeah,
I don't know who said it.
I don't either. Can't give credit to anyone.
Yes.
Okay, here's an actual question. What is the biggest worry of an established streamer, and how does it affect your life?
Saying something horribly offensive on stream and never being able to take it back.
That's a pretty big one. Yeah. I think a lot of streamers.
I think you can just like do a flat comment like doing something on stream that you can't take back.
Yeah.
Yes. And I would agree that's actually mine too. Making a mistake or having something happen on stream that would jeopardize the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think to even like pull away from that answer and focus on what it really is like having it go away. Even if you're established, like none of this is actually solidified. Like it could just stop. tomorrow.
Right, because
Yeah.
we're not employees of Twitch. We
Yeah.
are
Right. Yeah,
performers on the platform of Twitch.
We're doing our own thing, and Twitch is facilitating that.
Yep.
So it's
Yeah.
like at any point that could become unfeasible for any
But, like-
for any myriad of reasons.
yeah, if the Twitch boat sinks, man, we're kind of fucked a little
Yeah,
bit.
fuck.
But at the very least, like you would see that start to happen.
It wouldn't be overnight. Yeah.
It wouldn't be overnight. Whereas if you say or do something on your stream that's fucking horrible, that happens and like it's immediate repercussions, right?
Yeah. I've experienced that somewhat, and it was like one of the most stressful moments that I can remember. It was when I kicked Jeff off of Solemn, when that happened like ages ago. It was like 24 hours of like, well, I might have just ruined my entire career. Like, I might not be able to do this in 24 hours. Like, what is that going to be? And then thankfully it all ended up all right. It was all good. But yeah, like I've experienced that exact thing where it's like, well, that was kind of a dumb thing. Like I should never do something that rash ever again. And I don't wish that on anyone.
Think that like a lot of the stuff we do can never be taken back. Like it's will always be there. There are people that will outshot it. There were highlights will be made, you know, at any point that you could find them on the Twitch servers, and it's pretty crazy to kind of accept, especially if you're, you know, like us, where we stream, you know, 4, 5, 6 days a week, where it's like that's a huge portion of our lives that is always going to be saved and always going to be there. So it's kind of a weird, you know, intrinsic fear for that kind of stuff.
It's true. It's true. I don't think there's a better answer for that though. I think that's it. I think that's probably the purest answer. I'm not gonna. I want to ask that really bad, but I don't want. All right, fuck it.
That's Kojima's new company.
What?
Apparently, like Kojima tweeted out a picture of the new company, and it looks like an album cover. It's like 8 people in all black suits.
Yes, good.
Looks good, man. I'm
That's
getting
awesome.
hyped. Dropping the hottest album of the year, man.
And I'll tell you what, I am still really, some part of me is hoping that whatever they do, just
son of a bitch.
just bombs.
God,
Just bombs and everybody riots.
Boo.
Yeah, I know,
exactly.
I know.
Thank you, Dodge.
I
Boo.
That's
Boo.
listen, misery equals comedy. That's why I want it, because it'll be fucking funny.
Yeah. I agree with that. I don't know how much Co and Zeke can contribute to this, but I think Dodger will be able to. Maybe Zeke and Co will surprise
If
me.
it's about having sex appeal, then yes.
No, which Disney movie has the best soundtrack?
Oh, I'm not like a super Disney file, I'll be honest.
Aladdin? Aladdin might be.
A
Aladdin's,
whole new world? Please, come on.
Aladdin is
Growing
pretty good.
up, I was all about The Little Mermaid. Like that was my favorite.
What was the big song from
Should I
Little
take
Mermaid?
I should take the fucking hipster.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Hipster like. put
Oh,
it, like,
Under the Sea was pretty good.
No.
Life is much better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Under the sea. That's a pretty good one too.
What's the other big song from there, Dodger?
Under part of your world.
No, I'm gonna do the push up my glass and be like, no, the best.
Oh, that's right.
Disney soundtrack is Fantasia. It's
That's the
orchestra.
hipster answer.
It's beautiful.
Mulan has fantastic
Mulan, I
music.
think, is my pick.
I've
never seen Milan.
What? No.
You know, look, no, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Just listen to the song, Co.
No, you
Mulan
should
is
watch
not
the
a class.
movie. It's so good.
Oh, Hakuna Matata. That's a good point.
Oh,
That's-
actually no, hold
Lion
on.
King is
The Lion
great.
King actually wins. The Lion King has to win.
Lion King's kind of amazing.
Every
hold
song
on.
from the Lion King soundtrack
What's our
is
favorite?
amazing.
Because
What?
if I had to pick a favorite, it would probably be Hunchback.
Shannon is going fucking
Hunchback.
crazy.
I was
All
gonna
right, I
say,
know Shannon's gonna lose her shit. That's fine.
Light and dark.
Like, you idiots.
Hunchback is my personal
this
favorite.
is the question for Shannon Z Killer. Like we
Yeah.
would get
I
an
know.
hour of extensive,
I know.
accurate.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast. Fuck. It's all good.
It doesn't beat Lion. I'm confirmed. Lion King's the best soundtrack. It actually. There's too many good songs from the Lion King.
There's a bunch of really
Hakuna Matata is an amazing song. Elton John wrote so many fucking other amazing songs for that soundtrack. It's all
Only
good.
in Hunchback do you hear someone singing about someone else burning in hell. That is awesome.
Yeah.
trademark
Yeah, right.
Disney.
It's No, it's great. Like fire, hellfire. She'll be mine or she will burn.
Yeah, because he wants to bonerate her, and he's confused.
And also, when the song of the underground, I can't remember the name of the song, but of the gypsies living under, like.
See, if you can't remember the song, then it's not the best soundtrack.
Yeah, boo.
Yeah,
Boo this man.
I can recall
Hunchback
so
is
many
great,
songs from
but
Lion
I don't
King.
think that it. I don't think
It's got good songs for sure, but the Lion King is God tier.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
People keep saying Tarzan, and I refuse.
What?
I refuse Phil Collins.
Last one bit. You just remember what your old pal said.
This VOD's
You
gonna
got
be
a friend in me.
And there goes the VOD.
yeah, this VOD's ripped.
that was the 15
Are you saying
seconds
that was a
we
good
did.
enough impression?
was-
to
It
get
was
flat?
good. It was pretty good.
Beautiful impression, actually. Well done.
It was pretty good.
All right, sorry.
What do you guys say to people when they ask what your job is?
Ooh,
I have the
this-
immediate answer, but I've been doing that a
this
lot,
has
so you guys
changed
answer first.
I say I play video games.
Internet broadcaster.
Okay.
You know what? It'd almost be better for me to ask Lena because she has to say that more than I do. But I think
Lena.
internet content
Lena.
creator was a good one.
Lena.
Lena.
Sorry,
But no,
I had to.
no, like let's see. We've gone through online entertainer, runs an internet show, runs a video game show, internet variety streamer. Like it at this point, it's just like pick your favorite words and pop them in.
Okay,
Like
let's change the question then. You are talking to an older person who does not use the internet. What do you tell them your job is?
I work with the moving pictures.
I just say I play video games. Like that's the easiest thing to do. I play video games and I make money that way.
See, I have.
And if they want to know like how, then they'll ask me. But
There's
more
no
often than
old
not, they'll be
person
like,
alive today that doesn't know what the internet is.
I'm not saying that they don't know what the internet is. I'm saying that they're not on the internet enough to know that people can fucking have their own live show.
Yeah.
Whoa! Did I touch a nerve? Jeez. Man, bite my head off! Holy crap!
I will.
Sorry.
For saying that Hunchback could possibly have the best Disney soundtrack.
She's still pissed.
It's real.
She's still pissed. I have different.
I've told people verbatim I work on the internet.
See, so that's the correct answer for me is that I have one, I look at the person and I have different stages. And if I can see the person would understand a certain stage, I start there. And if they keep continuing, then I continue and moving more to what I actually do.
Well,
but I start
think
out very
for
simple.
all of us, it's situational.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
For sure.
But like, if you had to boil it down to what you say the most, to the average person, you look at the average person, he's like between 30 and 40, and you say, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" And you say,
I will be totally honest. In those cases, I almost always say Twitch streamer. And the reason I say that is it's almost a question for me to the person asking,
Do you know what
any
Twitch is?
idea
Yeah.
what Twitch is?
That's a good.
And
call.
then at that, just like JP said, at that point, that either opens the conversation into what I actually do, in which case we talk about it, or they just go, "Oh, okay." And that's the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
They obviously have no clue what it is, and they don't want to talk
That's a
about it.
good point.
So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah. So basically, most of the time I'll say I'm a Twitch streamer, and then but that's not really an answer. It's more of a continuation of the conversation, and
Yeah.
to kind of see where it goes.
Yeah. I think. Do you guys get asked that the most when you fly? I think that's where I get
when
talked.
I'm traveling.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm
I'll
saying
be
when
talking-
I travel and fly.
Yeah, when I'll just be talking to people, or if I go to conventions and they have absolutely no clue who I am, which is 99% of people, and I'll just be, just conversation if it ever comes up in that kind of situation.
work for a website,
That's what I
Yeah.
used to say. Yeah.
but I don't work for them.
Have you guys ever lied?
That's a
And
misnomer. I don't work for Twitch.
have you guys ever just
Work
said
on
you
a
do
website.
porn and just see how it goes?
No.
Because I
You
say
can do
like
that with any job,
I say
dude.
I make video. No, I'm like I make videos on the internet, and if they give me that look, I'm like, all right, I do porn, and then
Now
I'm
we
like,
could legitly say, JP,
Got me.
"Oh, I'm a cam boy."
we could.
You can go online and watch me on my camera all day.
You can
We
find
could.
me on chatterbait.com/
So how do you make your money? People subscribe and give me tips.
People watch me on my cameras in my house.
We could.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You could. That's true. A lot of these questions are like Game of the Year stuff, but we'll talk about that sooner.
I think
right
we've
now.
all agreed it's Witcher 3. So
Totally.
Oh, meow.
Cat.
how did you get back in here? I just let you out. How? What? I don't. Anyway.
Lana, cat!
Zeke just loves having somebody.
I do. There's never anybody else in
I
my
know.
house.
Yeah, I know.
It's great.
In the last 3 hours, Zeke has told my wife more what to do than I have in like the last 3 months.
No, when she walked in, I immediately know who was in charge. Immediately.
I don't make it a secret. Just saying.
Okay, here's
I've been with this girl for 13 years. I've learned my lessons.
here's a
You know how it rolls now.
here's a
I
good
know how
question
it rolls.
that we have to answer as a group, not individually. So fuck, marry, kill. From Software, CD Projekt Red, and Hideo Kojima.
How dare you?
So which one of the hold on. Which one of those do we kill?
Software killed Kojima.
We kill Kojima?
I think I would do that too because
Project Red made Witcher.
I agree.
yeah, CD Projekt, like they have very very specific moral stances, so you know that they would be true to you, right? So Mary,
I think I look at this from a financial perspective. I think From
Okay.
Software can only make Dark Souls games. So you'd
Did
fuck
you
them.
not play Armored Core?
You fuck them because they can make Dark
What is
Souls
wrong
games
with
and
you?
they're like really good burst of games, right? But they can only make that. CD Projekt Red can make a lot of things
That's
and will
why-
always have your back. So that's why you
That's
marry
why-
them. And then you just kill
Almost
Kojima.
Never disappointed me ever.
Oh, you bang From Software because like they got all the good looks, right? They make all the good monsters. They've got
Yeah.
all the good
They're
aesthetics.
solid.
Yeah.
They're solid. Like I'd marry them. They're solid. They've never disappointed me.
Okay.
But they're so one note. You got to have a multifaceted person if you're going to be with
so
them.
is a significant other.
No.
CD Projekt Red sent out Christmas cards to streamers.
And
would
they're
I would-
making
You get one too, dude? That literally like made my entire month. I would marry them in a heartbeat. Screw the other two; they're harlots. But
they're
I
making
mean,
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that's why.
yes, penis
it's a-
selfie
yeah.
with twin cards on their head.
I think
Lots
you
of
marry
fast-
CD Projekt Red, you kill
Dude,
Hideo,
CD Projekt Red's
and then you
incredible.
fuck From Software. I think that's
Yeah.
the show answer.
Yeah,
That's
That-
3 to
that
1.
game company is like an example of what every game company should have strived to be.
What
So,
did you
marry them
say,
in a second.
JP? What was yours?
I think Co and now Dodger both agree with me. You fuck From Software, you marry CD Projekt Red, and you kill Hideo Kojima.
See, up here, I'm not okay with that last part.
You have to.
No,
You gotta kill one of them.
Did you kill CD
Who do you
Projekt Red
kill?
from?
I might switch From Software and Hideo. I love Dark Souls. I love Armored Core, but I love the Metal Gear Solid franchise is iconic. It's incredible. The fact that you haven't played it is a
Better
goddamn
than Souls.
travesty.
Better than Souls.
It's different. It's different than Souls. It's not better than
We're
Souls.
like comparing apples and dildos.
But like,
That's exactly right.
Okay.
That's actually exactly what I was about to say. Is we're comparing apples and dildos. Yes.
that is a very common phrase.
That's a very common
Just
phrase.
took the words out of
Just
his.
took the words out of my mouth with that one.
It's because I've been drinking.
Okay, I believe that. Not at all. Yeah, so it's really hard for me to. That's a mean question, and screw you, whoever asked that.
I just feel like, look, what are you gonna get out of boning Kojima? Like From Software, you got a lot to look at. With Kojima, it's like he doesn't really have anything anymore right now. If we're boning like
but the
current
potential.
Kojima,
He just opened his new studio. He can make.
no, that's
You don't want to
that's a
potential.
marriage
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
that's a marriage thing,
yeah.
Co. If you're like, he's in a band and I know he's gonna make it,
CD
I'm gonna
Projekt
commit
is
to
the Bay,
him.
though. I mean, you can't. That's the only one I'm sure about is we would
I
marry.
know.
CD Projekt
I think
and
you
all.
That's what
marry
I'm saying.
CD Projekt
So
Red,
one night
yes.
stand with Kojima, I don't think he brings much to the table yet.
Yeah, hold on. Someone brings up a great idea. If you fuck Hideo Kojima, it's going to be so fucking long and drawn out that it's not even going to be good.
It would take
From-
3 different episodes.
It would
and they
take so long.
No, you marry Kojima, he just ends up leaving you. He has no loyalty.
That's true. I know. 100%.
All right, fine. I'm with you guys. Very CD. Screw From Software. Hideo, I love you, and I'm sorry,
Yeah.
and I hope
All right.
that you're amazing in whatever venture you choose. But
There we go.
But we're gonna murder you.
We got to
I'm
take you
sorry.
out.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
It's part of. It's the question.
I hope in a year's time you can ask the same question and be like, "Oh man, the fact that we asked this before franchise came out is just ridiculous." Marry
Yeah.
Hideo.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
It'll hopefully
really
change.
hope. I see such big things from him. I hope it happens so
Hideo.
badly.
Yeah.
Hideo. You're supposed to pronounce it like video, but with an H.
Hideo. Yeah.
That's what I was told.
It's Hideo Kojima. Yeah.
It's Hideo.
I think it's Hideo.
It is.
People told me it was video with an H. So
What?
that was
Yeah.
Hideo.
Spell it.
Hideo.
well, damn it. So it's Hideo. Okay.
Next
okay.
question.
Next
All right.
question.
Next question. Star Wars. We got a lot of questions about the Star Wars franchise. This person wants to know what's the best Star Wars game, in your opinion.
Oh, Star Trek Online.
KOTOR. I'm a KOTOR.
I think Coder
Funny.
wins
I'm
that,
KOTOR
right?
boy.
I played.
Coder was so iconic and singular, and there was nothing else like it before it or after. And it personified the Star Trek world, gave you the choice. The characters were great. The combat was unique and awesome. Like, it's hard not to say Coder. Like that. I really am looking forward to the day I choose to sit down and play those games again because
Me too.
And they just
actually.
got patched. They got patched this year.
Yeah, they did.
So yeah, I mean, it's hard to
I-
it's
I-
hard not to say those
Might have
games.
to pick him up again.
I
They're
played Jedi Outcast, which is what everyone tweeted me. That was
How
like
did
the-
that go? I heard about this.
So those games are.
Dodger, did you answer yet? Let him think, because
Yeah, I gotta like formulate how I want to say this.
So the only Star Wars games that I've spent a lot of time on are pod racing and
It's good.
Force Unleashed.
That's not.
I
Well-
put probably 400 plus hours in Pod Racer for the N64.
It was so fun.
Me and my
Really?
friends spent months. We had a whiteboard and made a freaking like 16 deep. It was dude, a
did, like, a
bracket
March
and everything.
Madness,
we
like,
did a
with pod
bracket and
racers?
everything pod racing. That game was amazing.
That game
That
was
game was amazing. That's a really good call, Doctor. I didn't think about that.
The game was
That's
pretty
a really
good.
good call.
It doesn't have to be KOTOR though.
I never played Coder, so I can't.
It's
I
pretty
can't.
good.
Oh,
speak
what?
to that.
Dude, love it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not saying like you'd actually like it. It's
If she likes RPGs,
it's RPG Star Wars.
I do like RPGs.
Great.
Yeah.
It's
You should-
fantastic.
you should
It's
try
fucking
KOTOR.
fantastic. It
You should
really
play
is. Even if
KOTOR.
you're not a Star Wars fan, it's a good game.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Cool.
I was not the biggest Star Wars fan when I played it. I was totally sold by the game itself. It is a
Awesome.
fun game.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to hold back from being one of those, like, because I'm too old to do that. Like, how dare you never have played or seen or done this thing? I'm really trying not to do that anymore.
There you go.
And then you just saw that. I was like,
I mean, it's good.
Uh,
try to rewind the tape.
Coda revisit Jedi Outcast. Games from that era, you will never play a game in this era that were as difficult as those games were. And I opted to play on the second hardest difficulty. And that was a big fucking mistake because that game is really difficult.
It's unforgiving.
It's very
Unforgiving.
unforgiving. Yeah. I had to save scum I had like 3 HP and I would do the same thing, the same little sequence like 100 times. Then finally I
Trying to
get it.
that RNG.
Yeah.
For the misses and shit. I was
Yes.
about to say
It's really annoying. But
Oh,
it was fun.
man.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, now that Disney has the rights,
Yeah.
we could realistically see a Coder 3. I know, I'm just floating it,
We could.
but like we could realistically see a Coder 3. 'cause
Oh, dude. if
Disney
you-
will do anything to make money.
Exactly. If you think
So-
Disney's
so-
not going to whore that shit
Oh,
out,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I mean, someone needs to tell Disney they could make money on Coder 3, and they'd be like, "Oh shit!"
I think we'll see another good Star Wars game in the next 4 years.
Yeah.
I think at E3 you're going to see a new Star Wars game announced that looks good.
if they
I would,
announced Coder 3, I would lose my shit.
people would freak out. That would be a legitimate freak out.
Now, JP, you would know this better than any of us. Didn't they confirm the Coder stories are actually canon?
I don't know actually if they did or the whole like is it canon or not thing is a real fucking weird thing.
Yeah.
It's a really
I mean-
weird thing.
only if something really epic happens do they make it like a solid announcement.
So-
like, if some main character dies in the books, like I remember that happened, and I was like,
Oh, yeah, no,
that was
they're
a
not.
neat it was like a neat little tidbit. They were like, oh, that died, and I was like, oh,
They're no longer considered canon.
Oh, they aren't.
Yeah, they're not. So with that in mind, I don't think you'll see a Coder 3 then.
In that case, we probably will definitely not see a Coder 3.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yep.
I hope they rebooted that style of game though. Maybe not a Coder, but you know.
They could.
Kodor isn't canon. The books aren't canon.
Yeah.
I gotta say, man, like some of the I've kept my eye on the Reddit, the Star Wars Reddit recently, just to see all the products Disney's been coming out with. It is insane. Someone did a graph of how many Star Wars licensed products have been available for like since the 70s to now, and dude, it's just like it's like literally an umbrella. Like you see when Disney took over, and it just skyrockets.
Yeah.
It's nuts if you go to Disneyland. It's like full stores just overflowing with Star Wars merch.
Good for them.
Yeah. Good. For
I'm
them.
waiting. I'm absolutely rooting, and I'm going tomorrow, opening night.
Yep.
I'm rooting for it to be a fucking awful movie. It's one of those. It's another one.
Did
of
you-
those.
I'm starting to realize you're just
Like,
Zeke is
I
right.
want it to be another episode 1 where everybody's just like, God damn!
Zeke, I don't.
It's way more fun to watch.
Zeke,
People
I
are
actually
like,
don't think it
"No,
can be
they
bad.
put
I'm sorry.
another Jar Jar in the mega.
Zeke, I 100% think that the movie will, no matter what, be good, because after 174 reviews, there's only 10 that are rotten right now.
There's been a surprisingly good amount.
Alright.
It's a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. And generally, Rotten Tomatoes is like pretty good thermometer
They
or
get harsh
barometer of
facts.
like,
That's who I go to as well.
Yeah.
Zeke's the guy that goes to NASCAR to watch the crashes, that sets up a folding chair next to, you know, the train intersections, just like, so when do the trains get here? You know, just like, oh man. But no, and believe it or not, like as a not horribly interested in movies, not a huge Star Wars fan, dude, the reviews are looking crazy good. Crazy good.
they're looking good.
It's surprising, to be honest. I'm yeah.
All right, let's move on from Star
Anyway,
Wars.
Yeah,
more Star
I
Wars.
think this will be the final, maybe like one or two more. But we might spend some time on this.
550 already.
The question is, what should I buy? An Xbox One, a PS4, or a Wii U? Let's take into account that he already has a PC. You can't
Wii
answer
U.
that.
PS4.
Wii U.
PS4.
I don't even play Wii U games, and I say Wii U.
I play lots of PS4 games. PS4.
The exclusive games for the Wii are just superior, and you can't get them anywhere else.
Yeah, I was gonna
PS4
say.
has good exclusives, but you can't beat Mario Kart.
Now hold on,
Smash
hold on.
Brothers,
Wait.
Zelda, like all the exclusives.
Zeke, let's add a very important caveat to this. What if you don't have friends?
What if you don't have
Then
friends?
you
What if you don't
play
have friends?
games like Monster Hunter Try, which are fucking amazing.
I gotta say, especially recently with all the stuff re-released on the PS4 and all the old stuff you can get for the PS4, someone asked me lately if I would do Xbox One or PS4, and I really thought about it, and it was like no question. Now I'm not saying, here's the thing, no consoles today are as good as they used to be. Before, like back in the day, you would have all sorts of games come out for franchises. It was like a no-brainer, like where you would go. These days, the libraries are smaller, they're not as good, so it's like a lesser evil kind of situation.
Well, games have just
I
gotten
would
too
say
expensive.
PS.
That's
What
why.
name the
Unless you're
PS4
on PC,
exclusive
then
games
it's an embarrassment of riches.
that
Uncharted,
make it better?
Uncharted 4, Dark Souls 3.
Uncharted, the Souls games.
Yes. No.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like exclusive Wii U games are their titles, and you'll never see them
That's-
anywhere
See,
else.
but
Never ever.
the
they're
thing is,
almost
Zeke is
all, like party game stuff. It's like it's all multiplayer.
No, that's
Like,
not true.
Every
I don't
Mario
play a lot-
Galaxy, every new Super Mario Brothers, Mario Maker,
Okay,
every
but let's-
Zelda game.
Let's be fair though. Let's be fair. If you
That's
don't,
going to come.
if you-
Metroid.
If you don't like cartoony Nintendo stuff, which to be fair, I'm not a huge fan myself. I'm like Nintendo, but I'm not a big fan of like the general like let's make the 30th
Bayonetta
Mario,
2
30th Zelda.
It's
Like,
very different.
Xenoblades is also a good Wii U title. I mean,
Yeah.
there's things for the Wii U, but I'm just saying in terms of like overall like what this system will bring into your household, I think PS4 wins.
I think if you're
PC.
all-
He already has PC though. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Dodger.
oh, it's fine. Well, I think
Yeah.
I think all that we're saying is that if you're looking for a console where you have lots of options, and keep in mind the Wii U is almost at the end of its life cycle, right? Like they're planning on the NX. I'm sure we're going to get some information about the NX and
in 2016.
come
Yeah.
out.
I didn't even know that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So like you do have to keep that in mind, but the Wii U has been out for long enough that it has lots of different games on it right now. And I think still the problem with the PS4 and the Xbox One is that like people are feeling like they just don't have a lot of games that they want to sit and play for long periods of time. At least for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got to agree with you that between the Xbox One and PS4, it is very interesting how little games have come out for them. Like before, you know, you're talking about libraries of 100 plus deep for any of them. And these days it's like a literal handful of titles you would buy the console for. And that sucks. That's unfortunate. And I would say if you're a fan of the Nintendo style of stuff, like the Mario Galaxies, the racers, you know, stuff like that, I would see why a Wii U would be a no-brainer. Me personally, though, I'm not a big fan of that. And I know other people feel that way too. So it comes kind of down to the Xbox One or PS4. And between those two, the PS4, in my opinion, is like...
I would agree with that.
I think I agree with that too, yeah.
So,
look, the Xbox One has fundamental bullshit issues with the actual system itself. Where the PS4
Xbox One is not even in the conversation.
I know, it's not.
Well, I mean,
we all know that takes third place.
And correct me if I'm wrong here, the only exclusive title for the Xbox One that has been any kind of a splash is Tomb Raider. I mean, has there been any other Xbox exclusive that has been...
I mean, Rise was
Halo,
a great
that's
game.
true.
Halo, Gears.
Halo was surprisingly a flash.
Gears of War.
Gears hasn't...
But
Well,
the
yeah,
new
Gears
of
4
War,
hasn't come out yet.
The new Gear... Like, there's a new one coming out, isn't
Well,
there?
Gears Remastered came out. But there
That
is a
one's
new
totally
Gears coming out, yes.
Yeah, okay. So, that... I mean, the new Gears... But still, like, in terms of console exclusives... Like, I don't know. The
Sunset
Xbox
Overdrive was the other exclusive.
Some people have really liked Killer Instinct. Isn't that an Xbox One exclusive?
Killer Instinct is a pretty good Xbox One game, yes.
Foreskin is exclusive to Xbox.
No one plays Sunset Overdrive. Get out of here with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the racing game. Foreskin.
It's Foreskin.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Foreskin?
Oh, yeah, Foreskin. Okay.
Yeah.
Good old Foreskin.
Good old Foreskin.
What did you say, JP? Did you say...
For what? Which one I would choose?
Yep. Console.
Probably the Wii U. But
Yeah, makes sense.
I think if you
You've touted the joys of Frozen or Tropical Freeze.
the thing is, if you don't like Nintendo games, then you go with the PS4 because aside from Nintendo games, the Wii U has nothing.
But there are lots of them.
But there's a lots of them.
Duh!
But there's a lot of them.
Oh my, like, can I duh any harder?
No, but it's like there's no third-party support on the Wii U.
The only ones who have Mario games.
But that's a good point because it's like if you don't like those types of games, then it's like almost a write-off.
Yeah, then there's literally nothing else to play on the
and
console.
It's kind of a big deal. Like that just means that Nintendo is really good at capitalizing its style of games. And its
If
own
you
development
don't
time.
like Mario games, you are a fucking idiot and you should go hide
You're a
in
son
a
of a-
cave
you're a
somewhere.
son of a bitch.
You don't like Mario games. I love Mario games. I
Mario
do.
games are
I feel like Mario has been done so many times that what we see now is just a disembodied corpse that just was animated by some necromancer 5 years ago.
Nope.
I mean, like seriously, it's to the point where it's like, how much more can we get out of this character?
each Mario game they put out, every single one of them's different.
Right. Can I move the soapbox underneath it real quick?
Oh, also, if you like Dynasty Warriors games, there's Hyrule Warriors.
That's
There are,
true.
like, lots of-
that's kind
of-
yeah.
Nintendo-y versions of other games too.
It's actually fucked up to say that I've beat Hyrule Warriors. I
That is
fucking beat
fucked
that
up.
game. I beat that game. Don't play that game. 100%. Do not buy that game.
Oh my god, I turned on the Xbox because we were talking about it.
Xbox, record that. Xbox, record
Yeah,
that.
they're
so
sending
weird.
it to
I was like,
Microsoft.
Fuck noises are
You're
happening.
never gonna get a Microsoft deal ever again because they recorded it on their console.
The Kinect is just staring at me. Fuck yourself. Get
Yep.
out of here.
Yep, exactly. All right, the final question. Because we got 5 minutes left, and I like
Has it
this
really been
one.
3 hours.
It has.
Yeah.
What's the most interesting thing you've learned in the past 24 hours?
Oh, what a good question.
It's a really good question. That's why I had to ask that. I don't know what my answer is.
Kojima opened a new company.
That might be that's the go-to answer for all of us, but we can't use it.
Oh man.
The most interesting thing.
I am way, way better at keyboard and mouse FPS when it's on a table and desk.
Oh, from
I play it on a
Definitive.
couch. I
Yeah.
play it on a couch, like on a table.
Oh, what? How do you do that on a couch?
I didn't even know how you could do
I
that.
cast from a couch.
Man, you are brave.
Yeah, you're gonna have
But
some
that's the
back
thing, like,
issues.
I had
You
like
gotta
I
do
was
it.
sitting up straight and I had a keyboard and mouse and I was like, oh fuck, this is way easier. I'm so
You
stupid.
gotta you gotta get a desk, bro.
No, I gotta move out of my apartment so I can get
that too.
a better setup.
Oh,
too.
last 24 hours. Do not invite Ezekiel 3 to your house for any reason.
I clogged this toilet with like a monster pop can sized dump.
Seriously, I didn't even know that my house could flood.
Well,
I'm kidding. That's a joke, by the way.
there you go.
I try not to poop in anybody's house. I really try and avoid it if I can. Anyway,
Dodger, do you have, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm trying to
Okay.
think. I found out that people really hate toddlers and tiaras, which is good. I'm glad. I'm proud of all of you for having standards.
okay. In for my real one, if you're a Mass Effect fan, check out the mods for Mass Effect 1. I was blown away in the last 24 hours of how better that game could look. If you remember playing it back in the day, I recommend playing it again with mods. That is I seriously, I was not prepared for how much better that game could look.
that's a good call. I'm looking forward to doing that.
Most interesting
What about
thing
you, JP?
I've learned in the past 24 hours that there is a subreddit called Nature is Metal. And I do not recommend anyone visits it unless you don't care about gore and like fucked up things that nature's does.
I want to see
Oh,
it. What?
okay.
That sounds
Because
awesome.
the thing that I watched last night was a pack of red wolves, which names I forget, who were eating a deer, and the deer was alive, and its head was like watching everything as they basically ate its hindcorners, and he just sat there and was like, "I'm about to die." It's really fucked up.
What?
It's
That's
like
so fucked up.
a Jack something novel.
What? I don't know.
He writes about like
That is-
Alaska and the Canadian wilderness. It's like oh god, come on. We read these in like grade school.
Jack Kerouac?
No, God, shut up. No, it's
know.
Jack. Come on, somebody in the chat knows it.
What JP said is the kind of thing that will disturb me for days.
Yeah, no, I clicked on it, and I'm still thinking about it
Jack
almost 24
London?
hours later.
Jack London, yes, Jack London.
Handy?
Jack London, like white. There's like White Fang. There it is, White Fang, and stuff like that.
Oh,
They
okay.
describe shit like that
Yeah.
in that,
Yeah.
like wolves tearing apart a deer.
Yeah.
Like I read that in grade school. I was like, it
Yeah.
fucked me up.
Yeah. Nature is Metal.
Hatchet. I read that one too. Ugh.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
just read
good.
some of the topics here from Nature is Metal. A praying mantis living in my front yards enjoys a tasty meal of gecko head. Okay. Catfish eats whole fish. Okay.
Okay.
Leopard ambushes warthog leaving burrow.
Are these all just animals eating each other?
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Shark
I need
kill.
y'all to get more creative.
That's
than
Nature is Metal, man.
Basically, it's just animal carnage from the
Shark
sound.
kills
Yeah.
seal in San Francisco Bay. Spider catches bee. Bee stings spider. Both are dead with the stinger still in the spider.
sounds
Polar bear playing with a dead cat in a zoo. That's
I love that. I just,
That sounds so sad. I don't think I can watch that one.
yeah.
I'm just like batting it around.
There's a lot of volcano eruptions. I guess
My,
destroying shit.
my dog used to do that all the time because he was really fast, so he would catch birds out of the air. And then it was really sad because he'd like
Would he bring him?
toss them back in the air, but they were dead. And then they'd fall back on the ground and he'd stare at it like, why aren't you flying anymore? And I was like,
Have you ever had animals just bring you like a dead carcass, like your dog
I've
or a
actually
cat?
had many cats do that.
Yeah, I've had
It's
that
well,
before.
they try to feed the pack.
Yeah.
Go out and like
Yeah.
kill something and bring it back to me. Like, here you go. I brought you dinner, friend.
Yeah, exactly.
I love you.
There you go.
yeah,
Yeah.
my cat,
And I'll be like,
because
yeah.
both of my cats are indoor cats. And so they just have lots of like toys and stuffed animals. And every single night when I go to bed, my cat Sherlock brings me one of the toys.
Nice.
And yeah, it's
Yes.
supposed to just be like an offering to the family, essentially. And I'm just like, oh, Sherlock.
I have a cat named Tara who does the exact same thing, and she only does it with toys that my dogs have ripped up. And she brings them over, and she'll sit on top of them and meow until another animal or a person acknowledges it, and then she'll just go off and do her thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's exactly
You're
the same. It's
welcome.
crazy.
Nice.
Oh, I've been acknowledged. Stupendous. And now it's off to do your own thing.
There you go. All right, let's do some shout outs, and then we'll talk a little bit about that announcement we've been teasing. So
Oh shit! Right.
Oh, yeah.
do some shout outs. This looks weird. Okay, that works all right. I mean, it's cropped okay. Just do that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Co. I'm streaming Mass Effect right now, a franchise playthrough at 8 a.m. every day. I stream every day, and I'm 2 years through a 4-year challenge. It's insane. I know. Trust me, I hear enough of it as it is. Hope to see you stop by. Thank you for watching. Big thanks to JP and this dingus next to me, and Dodger. You were a fantastic guest. Thank you.
Aw, thank you.
And yeah, twitch.tv/CohhCarnage. Hope to see you there, and have a great day. Happy holidays, everyone. Cheers to you.
There you go. Zeke, are you ready? Do you need a sec?
I'm ready.
Okay, do some shout outs.
I'm Ezekiel the Third. You can call me Zeke for short. You can find me everywhere as Ezekiel_III. That's Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm a variety broadcaster. I broadcast usually at noon Pacific every day when I'm not somewhere else traveling, and just generally wrecking up the place. Want to thank Dodger for being an awesome guest. She is always very fun to have on the show. Also, Co for letting me, crash at his place, and JP. What am I playing? Oh, I'm going to start my Witcher.
Whoa, really?
Witchmas. It's going to be
shit.
Witchmas.
I'm gonna watch
Witcher
that.
3 when I get back home for a few days until I have to leave again because January is going to be very big because I'm going to be in at AGDQ and then PAX South after that. Oh, and January 20th. What are we doing, JP?
Well, we gotta let Dodger do some
December
shout
20th.
outs.
December 20th. What are we doing, baby?
No, it's January 20th.
Is it January?
January 20th.
The 20th of a month.
But before,
Oh, what are we doing? No, what are we doing December 20th? No, he's not here. He's not for that.
Oh.
okay.
The main RPG, bitch! Woo!
Oh, there you go.
I was like,
Who's
what
all-
are we doing on the 20th?
No, who's all in that? It's me, you,
Me, you,
Dodger.
Dodger,
And Octopimp.
Octopimp.
Fuck yeah, man.
I'm
Main
glad
RPG
Dodger said his name because I still know him as
is gonna be great.
a name I'm not going to say on air because it would be something that you guys could go and search and get me in trouble.
No, you fucked me up because I was like, January 20th, I'm already doing something that day.
Yeah. So yeah, that's this Sunday if you want to see.
Yep, it's gonna be fun.
Is Octopimp dressing up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
We're all wearing maid
Did you see the
outfits.
Skype chat of what I'm wearing?
Yeah. I
Yeah. I'm excited. That's mine back there.
did. Yeah. I was told that Dodger's upset that I'm cramping her style and stole her.
I saw the thumbnail of yours and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I heard she was upset. So that's gonna be on
Wait.
this Sunday.
I haven't heard of any of this. So what, you're doing a maid RPG?
Maid
like
RPG is
straight up
a
D&D session?
it's a D&D. It's a
Wait.
it's a RPG that was made with the sole intent of the goal being to please the master.
Oh, y'all are perfect for this.
So we did it last year. We had a lot of fun, and we're doing it again this
Jesse
year.
Cox was on it last year and it was a glorious shit show.
Me and Jesse Cox dressed up, and so did
Wheat.
Maggie, and
And
Wheat
that's
was there.
December 20th.
Yeah, so that's in 4 days
Okay,
this
cool.
Sunday at 5:00 Eastern, which will be fun. Where me and Dodger and Octopimp and Steven's gonna be. Look, I couldn't get it on the front page because Twitch was worried about the wording when I said where maids try to please the master, and they're like, nah. We're not gonna front
Like,
page.
Oh, come on. Fuck him.
It has to be like PG, I think, to get on the front page or something like that. So that's why.
How do I ever get on the front page then?
I don't know. Anyways, Dodger, you gotta do some shout outs.
Hello everybody.
You look very confused for a second. You're like, oh, okay.
You can find me on twitch.tv/dexterity bonus or youtube.com/press start to continue. I play visual novels and dating sims, and I do weekly shows about the games industry in general, like a news show. And on all the social medias, I'm at DexBonus, DEXBONUS. Thank you so much to Zeke, Co, and JP for asking me to come back on because it was really fun the first time I did it. So I'm glad that I get to be in.
Not
your
so much
last
this
show.
time, though.
Is this only your second time?
Yeah, this is my second time on.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It was super fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope everybody has a lovely holiday season. Although I will be on Maid RPG, so you're not done with me yet.
Yep. Is that the last thing you're doing before you leave?
Yes, I'm literally doing Maid RPG the day before I hop on a plane. And while I'm in England, Sam and I are going to do dual streams of Until Dawn together, leading up to
Ooh,
Christmas.
that'd be
So
fun. That'd be fun. I'll have to watch that.
yeah, it'll be fun.
Cool stuff. All right, the announcement. A lot of people have been wondering if we're going to be doing like a Game of the Year show, and we wanted to do it in December, but the fact is that December is actually like one of the hardest months of the year to plan stuff for and to get people into places at the same time and shit like that. So we decided that we're going to do it still. We're going to do it in January. It's going to be on the January the 20th. So that's why we were confused when Zeke said it was going to be on December the 20th. It's actually on January the 20th. And the three of us are going to be going to San Francisco, and it's going to be produced out of the Twitch offices, hopefully in their new studio, but it'll be at the Twitch offices regardless. They're going to be doing all the production, handling all that for us. And that's when we'll be doing our Game of the Year stuff. So we'll probably have, well, I don't want to say what's going to be in the actual show because a lot of it's still like conceptual. So
all the things, a circus. It's going to be amazing. The best show you've ever seen in your entire life.
yeah.
January. You'll pay for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
And remember, if it's not as good, you can blame itmeJP, twitch.tv/itmeJP.
You can find him on itmeJP on YouTube
And Twitter.
and Twitter
This is
and
good.
YouTube.
That's good. I like it. Also, we should let's just say that we're going to drink probably the entire show. Because there's a bar in the Twitch offices.
Yeah.
They have a bartender.
He's keeping up with me, which is fantastic.
We've trained them pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess we'll be drunk. Well, we're not drunk. We'll drink for that. I don't think we're gonna get drunk. But that'll be on January the 20th, and we'll have more details as it goes. But this is the final drop frames for 2015, because next week
Happy
is the
holidays, guys.
next week's the 23rd.
Safe and happy holidays to all of you.
Then the week
Yes.
after that is the 30th. I think we'll be back on the 6th, so a 2-week break. I think we.
So
come
we're
back
not
on
going to do the
6th.
30th.
No,
Okay.
no.
All right.
All right.
Cheers, everybody.
45 episodes is enough, Zeke. I've seen you too many times this year. you realize how many hours that is, Zeke? I'm not going to make you do math.
I can't math.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm typing it in so I don't actually have to do math. That is 135 hours this year
Wow.
of shows.
Aww.
Wow.
And guess what we get for it?
$0. No. Thanks, JP. At least you get the YouTube revenue, you dick.
You get ad rev on your streams. You made money from it. You got ad rev.
So aggro.
He's
You
really
take
aggro.
us out to dinner at any of the cons? No.
No, I don't want to see. Actually, you guys are invited to every dinner I do. You just don't show up. So
JP mistreats his co-hosts.
Yeah. I took all of my mods to TwitchCon and bought them dinner as well, so.
You know what JP did?
you didn't pay for any of that. You had your stream pay for that. Are you really gonna call me up?
What are you? How dare you?
Drop frames is over. We're fucking done.
Attention.
Bye.
We'll see you guys next year, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, at
We're
least
out. Bye-bye.
you know what? Never mind. If we had a battle of who's better than JP, like everyone would win.
There you go. Let's end on that. We're out. Peace.